Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to unbox or unpackage our latest eBay purchase. This is a single lighter, and I've actually bought it a few weeks ago and have just been waiting to make the video. Had so many things on my hands with that group of 20 lighters and then the package that Gavin sent. It's taken me a while to get to this. Now, for a single lighter, this seems to be packaged pretty well. It is in a cushion mailer, something that'll look on the inside sort of similar to your lint trap in your dryer, I think. But then there is something definitely bigger than the lighter itself that they've got it packaged in inside. So we'll just see. Now, it does appear as though there's a tear in the package, so just to see, I'm going to go ahead and expose what we can from there. And you can see it wasn't even torn through to the inside. It was just tearing through the insulation, which I was wrong. It was not that lint looking stuff. It is more a catacomb or honeycomb sort of mesh paper. So now we'll go ahead and get the package opened on up. And you can see inside there, it looks as though it is in maybe a small Tupperware container. Now that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be maybe in a like wound up in a roll of paper towels, something of that sort is kind of what I was expecting. But this is a nifty little idea. If you need to protect lighters or other small items, that is a great way to do it. That is an excellent packaging job by that seller. Not only was it protected inside of there, and then also had the protecting of the padded mailer, but then they didn't have it just rolling around inside of here or jiggling around. They had it held firm, so a very good job. Even if it's recycled materials, there's nothing at all wrong with that. That is a great packaging job by that seller. This is a Park Industries lighter, which will need a little bit of cleaning up and has some dings and dents, but is a pretty cool lighter that I was glad to get for the price, and especially when you consider I think I paid 99 cents for the lighter and then maybe another $5 or so for shipping. That seller did an excellent job. They did not skimp, even though they couldn't have made much money on this lighter. They certainly weren't getting rich. There are plenty of sellers who would just mail it in at that point and get it out of their hands for as little trouble and money as possible. But this seller still went, I would say, well above and beyond what most sellers would do in protecting a beat up old Park Industries lighter that, like I said, needs some work, has plenty of flaws. You've seen Zippos with similar designs, and that's what got my attention. Is I have seen Zippos, multiple Zippos, different designs with the same prayer, which I don't know, I'll have to check into it before I do the video for this lighter. But I heard a preacher the other day say that this Serenity prayer was a prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. I'd never heard that before. I've seen the prayer printed many places, quoted, but I don't know that I had ever seen the quote actually attributed to anyone. So it looks like there are a few spots here that we might be able to clean up, maybe some adhesive or corrosion of some kind. Then there are going to be some dings and dents that nothing I can do about, but I think it'll clean up pretty good. The hinge is nice and tight. The flint spring has, or the file wheel has tension on it from the flint spring. So I'd say we got a good chance that the flint tube is clear. It's obviously a used lighter. You see the corroded cheap metal screw that Park used. Gets that white powdery corrosion on it. And also the contaminated solid fuel cell of this Park Slim Serenity Prayer lighter. Bargain lighter from a seller that I would not hesitate to buy from anytime. If they're gonna do that kind of work on a $1 sale, then they're obviously going to do it when the stakes are even higher. And it's kind of a shame that you can't expect the same kind of service out of everybody. But you can't. It's sort of like crowdsourcing. All sources are not equal. So every seller is not going to be the same. And we've talked before about AA, and it's not an organization I've ever had anything to do with, nor do I think that it would have helped me. But I would never knock anything that helps people, especially helps people quit drinking. Now, I don't know what their success rate is. But still, a cause, not necessarily the organization, but a cause that is important to me. As we've talked before about my struggle with alcoholism. So stay tuned, we'll get it cleaned up, see what else we might be able to do with this Park Slim lighter. Until next time.